Hey everyone, today's video I'm going to share with you an acquisition that I just did against and added to my collection. Hey everyone, today I'm going to Hey everyone, today I'm going to share this really cool addition to my collection that took me over 2 years to find a good copy of this, and I finally managed to add it to my collection. This is one of the rarest games in an entire North America collection of video games. And I'm talking about none other than Dynastic Heroes. So this title came out in 1994 for the TurboGrafx CD system. And, it really didn't come out with a lot of propaganda, advertisement, especially because the TurboGrafx wasn't a big popular system anyway. Okay, but this game is the rarest game in a TurboGrafx collection, even rarer and harder to find than Magical Chase. The game itself is a platformer game, pretty fun game. And it's, in essence, a remake of another very familiar game, Wonder Boy. So Wonder Boy in Monster World is the original version of this game. This was a remake version, licensed under a different name for the TurboGrafx system. Overall fun game, and here's some footage. So Dynastic Hero was released in 1993, which was really at the end of the life cycle of the TurboGrafx 16 CD system. The CD system was discontinued in North America in 1994, and by then they had started to take a little bit more advantage of really the media capabilities and the CD film capabilities, and you can see it through some of this intro footage here that I'm showing you all, which allowed a little bit more animation, graphics, again, a little bit better integration of a cartoon experience. The system, or the game itself, is an RPG, so you start out by creating a new save game, and it's a combination of a platform. As you go through, in this screen here, you're seeing the character go through town, and you're actually killing monsters in town. And but as you go into the homes, you'll also be able to interact and with the NPCs and evolve the story, buy items. Typical stuff you expect from an RPG type game. The controls are pretty good, and there's quite a bit of detail that was elaborated into the game itself. You can definitely see some influences of Zelda coming into the game in several different dimensions, and the success of Zelda, there's no doubt, impacted RPGs and how they're made, especially at the time. Everybody wanted to make the next Zelda. So here's a different sample. As you go through and leave town, you go into different scenarios. Now, I love this transition that I just showed you. You're walking through a forest, you go into a cave, and you're in a castle. Really? Anyway, gotta love it. But as you keep evolving, you'll keep collecting different goodies, loot, gold, and items. One thing that's characteristic of this game is there is a lot of hidden passages, secrets, treasures, etc., which is pretty challenging. So here's a little boss fight to give it a little taste. And this is one of the earlier bosses, so he's not that hard. And again, it really follows the dimensions of a platformer in regards to these fights versus a true nature RPG, outside of the effects against your life and some of the weapons you collect. Again, think about some of the experience you see in Zelda. Here's a different kind of level design, and that's another aspect that I found in this game. There's quite a bit of variety in level design. The next part here that I'm showcasing is, again, exploring a little bit more of some diversity of the level design. Here's some underwater gameplay footage.
And here goes directly into what I said earlier. Look at that. A secret door hidden, no way to know that it was there outside of you going and trying it out or reading it in some manual to find it. So definitely a lot of hidden components in here. And game guides are a good option if you're going to try to play this game through. The game itself is not very long. You can burn through it if you know how to go through and hit the right content or hit the right story arch. You can burn through this game in 3 to 4 hours. Again, if you want to run through it, the first time you'll probably take a little bit longer. And you can see here another secret passage for more treasure. So be on the lookout for all these different potential passages or different locations. As soon as you see a locked in treasure chest, hint hint, there's a secret passage somewhere. But there's quite a few different game dynamics in here. I really enjoyed seeing and going through this type of level where you have this crashing ceiling. Again, it really provides a little bit diverse nature to the gameplay. Here's an ice level, and you have all the typical ice mechanics where you're sliding, and here's another mini boss fight. Now, look how quick this boss fight was. And at this point, the character is already overpowered compared to some of the other people that you're fighting. So that's part of what's happening here as well. But overall, the game is fun. It's a good, fun playing experience, and it combines some elements from different games, successful games, to try to create this hybrid game. Another boss fight here. Giant monkey, looks like. And again, not very challenging once you get the hang of these fights.
So with this acquisition, I'm getting very, very close to having a complete TurboGrafx collection. I'm down to the missing last 3. And these last 3 are not by no means the rarest ones. A little bit hard to find, but I'm hoping that in 2022 I will complete this collection. Thank you for watching, and hey, if you've watched or played this video before or this game before, please share in our Facebook group, Video Game Fans, or in the comment section of the video. Would love to hear some feedback and comments, and especially sharing of your memories. Hope you enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.